right now on Brookland News Live, what we know at this hour about that F-15 apparent strike by Iran on the U.S. aircraft. We will bring you that. And an update on Artemis 2, what we are watching. Plus, we're going to bring you your forecast. That's all coming up in this edition of Brooklyn News Live.
Brooklyn News Live starts right now with breaking news.
And thank you for joining us. I'm Jackson Mitchell. It is Friday, April 3rd. Take a look at the news we are watching right now. We're going to start first right now with the breaking news and the information that we know as a US-15E fighter jet has been shot down over Iran. Iran and US officials confirm it was them. At this point in time, we know one of the two crew members on board this aircraft, I should say, they have been recovered here, and we are awaiting at any point in time President Trump. He has multiple events today. If he makes one of those where the press can come out, we will of course want to hear what he has to say about that, and we will tune into that when he does exactly that. So we're following that. We know again one American rescued, another is still missing according to the New York Times. A high risk rescue mission is underway, and there were some low flying aircrafts that have been seen in the region from video. I want to show you some images that were posted onto Telegram. This is from Iranian officials posting this on social media there inside Iran, showing what appears to be an F-35. Now, it's a two-seater aircraft. I want to show you here. This is from the Department of Defense. This is what it looks like, and you can see there. And I'm sorry for my cat making some noise in the background on this breaking news day, but again, now, they did originally claim it was an F-35. Iran did at least. And now they, according to video and according to images and analysis, it is an F-15 aircraft. Now, President Trump has been briefed on the situation. This appears to have occurred in Iran. You'll see that circled around area. That is where this all appears to have occurred. So there you go, a look right now. This is southwestern Iran. Again, reports and social media videos show helicopters and a C-130 flying low in that area in search for any new information. Again, I was hoping we might get some news from President Donald Trump. His last social media post on Truth Social was about 3 hours ago. So if we get something from him, we will bring that to you. We're going to watch all of these shots there on your screen. You got Beirut, Lebanon, Jerusalem, Israel, and you've got the White House. We are monitoring all and every single one of these. So if we see something, we will bring that to you. The State Department right now in a public statement warning that those U.S. citizens within Lebanon should leave Lebanon. Now, we know there was also a U.S., I should say, an Iranian social media post that mocked the U.S., saying, come find, it was Mohammed Ghalibaf, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, an Iran leader posting to social media, quote, hey, can you find our pilots, please? Now, Iranian media has also been urging civilians to locate the missing pilot, suggesting that there may be an award behind that. Now, we do know Iran State TV, at least according to this report from the New York Times, an anchor for a local affiliate of Iran State broadcaster read a statement on television calling on local residents to capture the enemy's pilot or pilots and turn them over alive to security forces in return for an award. Again, we know one of those have been recovered, at least by the U.S., and right now at this point in time, is currently undergoing some medical treatment. So one of two of those. We do know after this happened, which it's said to have happened late Thursday night, both of the pilots ejected. But again, only one recovered at this point in time. We're also getting word that they are both male pilots. Now, we'll note that President Trump did post online. The most recent one, at least about this war, was on the Strait of Hormuz. But before that, he said, quote, bridges next, then electric power plants has to be done fast. And now we're seeing Iran striking one of the US's own jets here. So again, a big breaking news story that we are watching right now. We will bring you updates as soon as there is one. We've still got your forecast we're going to bring you. So stick with us for that here. And if we get any updates, I am going to bring that to you. And I'm constantly refreshing everything to see if we know anything. We are also getting in some news here. This is just from the New York Times. It says a second Air Force combat plane has crashed in the Persian Gulf on Friday, and the lone pilot was safely rescued, according to two U.S. officials who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss operational matters. It was an A-10 Warthog plane, that went down near the Strait of Hormuz about the same time that an Air Force 15E was shot down over Iran, the official said. And that it's an F-15E. In that incident, which is the same crash that we're covering right now, in that incident, one crew member was rescued, and search and rescue operators are looking for the second airman. Officials provided scant details about the A-10 crash, including how and where it happened. So again, we're now getting word from the New York Times here that there could have possibly been a second crash. And now we do know the crew, which was a solo pilot, now rescued safely. So we don't quite know. Again, near the Strait of Hormuz is the word that we're getting, at least from this reporting from the New York Times, but we don't have any other information on this second crash at this point in time. So again, we're going to continue to bring you the facts here, and if we get more details, we're going to bring that to you. We're going to sneak in a quick break here. When we come back, our continued coverage of this F-15 now struck down by Iran in southwestern Iran. When we come back, you are watching this Friday edition of Brookland News Live. Lots of breaking news, guys.
so excited. I am counting down the
Welcome
hours. In fact,
back right here into Brookland News Live, a status briefing happening right now on Artemis 2 as you see it there on the left side of your screen as it continues its orbit around the moon. Let's turn the volume up here and listen in for just a moment. Welcome back again. I'm Jackson Mitchell. It is Friday, April 3rd.
absolutely. Well, flying the ISS is obviously you have a lot of the same roles here in mission control, but it's very different. This is a very small ship. We have our crew totally plugged into what's happening all the time. A very defined mission and a much shorter mission. So I would say it's much busier. But our ISS training has really equipped us well. So, like the relationships that I formed on that increment, I am seeing a lot of those flight controllers in the room with me for TLI. We had the same Inco or like comms controller here. That was a joy. So really relying on the relationships that I formed earlier, that's just paid dividends and has been so positive to see those people shine in their roles. And then you just learn how to talk to your friends in space. And what a cool thing. What a cool thing we get to do. So really we laid the groundwork in a lot of our ISS work for this mission.
Yeah, truly an honor. And so before we wrap up, I know you do need to get back to the Capcom console. Do you have any parting words? Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to here?
Yeah, absolutely. I have to give a shout out to the families. So, seeing the resilience that the families of this crew and my own family have shown as we work to go further than we've ever gone before. You guys are amazing and the unsung heroes of this mission. And I just had the pleasure of being with a few family members during the launch, and it was beautiful. We had a few words, many smiles, many tears, and it was just a joy to see these people experience their crew members achieve their dream. I will truly remember it forever, and I am so proud of you.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for bringing this mission to the world as well. And we are counting down the hours to lunar flyby, but for today, focused on Flight Day 3 and all that the crew has to bring to us. So thank you again.
I love it. Let's do it. Thank you.
Alrighty there, an update to the mission of Artemis 2 there. You heard there for just a few moments in parting words saying that she wanted to thank the families of all of this. Want to note here, I know we had a lot of breaking news we had to get to there in the beginning. It's also Good Friday, so happy Good Friday to all of you. I know I was just, when we were looking at our live feeds, we have a lot of Pope Leo providing over the Good Friday right in Rome. So again, thank you for joining us on this Good Friday. Again, tons of breaking news, and I hate that we're unable to kind of talk more about that because I did have a segment planned, but we are Fridays, as you know, we've kind of moved to only a 30-minute show. It is now 2:17, so we do want to continue tracking the breaking news, and we're continuing to watch all of those cameras right now from the White House, where we are hoping to get some type of reaction from President Trump on the fact that this F-15 E has been shot down by Iran. Again, on Truth Social, there is nothing, and that is, you know, oftentimes you've heard me mention it. It's a social media page that the president goes to anytime he has something to say. So it's interesting to see that he has said at this point in time nothing. And I'm just checking social media once again, as I have continued to do throughout the start of all of this. So please, I'm just checking here if there is any more big news. This is okay. That is okay. Right now, at least, I'm not getting any major update, at least right now, on just a little scroll of social media that I'm doing right now. But again, we are also learning of, again, as we brought to you that report from the New York Times just a few moments ago, and I'll pull it back up on your screen here because this is exclusive reporting at this point in time, I believe, from the New York Times. Let me get it pulled up on your screen here, and I will read that report off to you because we're now learning of a second strike here. I read it to you just before the break, but we do have it once again here. This reporting from the New York Times suggests that, again, an Air Force combat plane had crashed in the Persian Gulf. Here's a look at that reporting from the New York Times. It says that the, quote, A-10 Warthog, attack plane went down near the Strait of Hormuz about the same time that an Air Force F-15E, so this would have been last night, was shot down over Iran. In that incident, one crew member was rescued, and search and rescue operators are looking for the second airman. Officials provided scant details about the A-10 crash, including how and where it happened. Now, I want to go back up just in case you got a little confused here, because this is specifically that part about the second airman. That is about the F-15 crash. The A-10 crash, it says at the beginning here, it says, and the lone pilot was safely rescued here. So, lots to follow, lots that we are following, and will continue to do so. Again, I want to take you to our number of live shots to show you that we've got every angle covered of this story right now. From Beirut, Lebanon, we're covering that, all the way to Jerusalem, Israel, where we've got a live shot on that. We are also at the White House. We're waiting for any type of reaction to come in at this point in time from President Donald Trump. We also, I want to note, we haven't got anything from Central Command either. And it was reporting from Fox News earlier today that at some point in time there was going to be an update from Central Command. So at this point in time, and I'm checking my email once again to see if we have new pool reports, but there have been no pool reports at all today. The White House has been almost completely silent. Now, we do know there is an ongoing policy meeting happening right now. At least it's scheduled to happen right now from the president. That was at 2 p.m. And then at 2:30, the president is going to participate in signing time. At that point in time, that event remains closed press, which means press is not going to be inside the room. I'll tell you the one thing that we are getting from the president as I look over my emails right now is about the Strong March Jobs Report. And I'm reading directly the title, the headline of the press release. It says, quote, Strong March Jobs Report signal accelerating momentum under President Trump. So it goes on to kind of boast about this jobs report that we got in as well today, but that is not really the big story that we're all following. It's this story about this F-15E that was struck down by Iran, and now we're learning, at least from the New York Times, that an A-10 aircraft had also been struck down over the Strait of Hormuz. So again, we're continuing to follow that aspect of things. So we are also getting a new aspect of all of this. In the middle of this search and rescue mission, Israel has paused its strikes on Iran for at least this point of time in order for the search and rescue to continue for the two, or I should say now one, male crew member that was among this F-15 fighter jet when it collided. Now, again, Easter masses, this is new news we're just getting in. Easter masses in Dubai have been canceled because of the war. That is according to two churches in the United Arab Emirates. Now, there is a message that goes with it that says, all masses at our church are canceled until further notice. Of course, that is amid this war right now. We're not getting any new major updates. We do know that according to the human rights activist news agency, has said at least 1,606 civilians, including 244 children, have been killed in Iran as of Thursday. That is, as this war is raging on into today would be day 31, day 45, I believe. 35, excuse me, day 35 of this war in Iran. Apologies here. So we are going to continue to bring you updates on if there is any more information out of all of this. We want to take you right now to this second camera that we've been bringing you throughout the last little bit of the Artemis 2 mission. So we've got that breaking news story of the F-15 and now A-10 Warthog that were, we know that this F-15 was shot down. We do not know the exact reasons of the crash of the 810 Warthog, but I want to show you right now astronauts in space, and the volume is turned all the way up, yet we can't hear them. I can tell you.
7 minutes away from a news conference here at Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. And if you're watching this live stream on NASA's YouTube, you won't need to go anywhere to tune into that news conference. However, if you want to continue watching this mission coverage, we do have a second stream of views available on NASA's YouTube. So you can just back out of this stream, click on that other one, and we will continue providing views of the crew and commentary here in Artemis Mission Control.
So again, there they go again. A news conference set to happen at 2:30. We end our live coverage at 2:30. So, so again, that live look there inside the Orion spacecraft in orbit around the moon right now, thanks to NASA Plus.
Integrity, Houston, just let us know, Christina, when you are ready for PCD4 talk and the mini trash conference. We'll just be here standing by.
Looks like they're looking at a video right now of something here. Unclear what, maybe they're trying to do some content videos, who knows? While they are inside this Orion spacecraft. We are going to take a quick commercial break here. When we come back, more news. You are watching Brookland News Live.
That's all for trash.
Alrighty, welcome back here into Brookland News Live. You heard something about trash there as soon as we came back. We are continuing to watch this camera in orbit around the moon right now. Let's take you right now to a look at your forecast. So let's get you started. Let's get you over to Brookland right now. It's actually not that bad outside. I know we had a little bit of rain yesterday. It is hotter than it has been throughout the last few days or so. Tonight, 68 degrees is that low. By Saturday, high of 70, low of 45. Some thunderstorms expected to roll in the morning. Then by Sunday, cloudy skies once again, which is Easter. So happy Easter, because I won't see you until Monday unless there's big breaking news. High of 64, low of 43. I want to thank you all for joining me so much throughout the last 30 minutes here. We have had a lot of news coverage. Again, if there's any more news, stick with us on those social media pages that are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. That's where you can find news as it happens. Again, we have this attack at Iran on that aircraft, on that F-15, and then this A-10 Warthog that we're just learning of. So we'll update you on that. In the meantime, though, thank you for watching. Remember, you can join us each and every weekday. This is, guys, you should be proud of me, second straight week of being here every single day. So join me again weekdays at 2 p.m. We're going to try to do a third week here and not miss any days since my schedule has cleared up just a little bit. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Great Easter weekend. We're back here on Monday at 2.